Do you know what a brand is? Your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. Like, for centuries, the name Cornwall has made people think of our world-class exports. You know, tin, China clay, Rory McGrath. It's exactly 200 years since Trevithick first sent mining engines to South America, and the whole world still wants Cornish products and proper Cornish know-how too. Except now, fibre broadband means we can send stuff around the globe in milliseconds, and Cornwall can build a modern brand that's about far more than just pasties and dough.
I think Cornwall's businesses are such successful exporters because it's a pretty hard place to work in the first place. Cornwall as a peninsula is a long way from anywhere else, and people get used to conveying goods and services over quite significant distances. Whether that distance is up the A30 or across the ocean, it makes very little difference. They understand how to do business in remote locations, from a remote location, and it gives them an inbuilt advantage in export.
We've doubled over the last 3 years, and a lot of that has been on the back of export. We're all about delivery, so we manage and arrange delivery of our customers' goods. We deliver cost savings and value to the bottom line for our clients. There are some world-leading businesses in various fields: marine, food and drink is very, very strong. Origin, Tregothnan, these are clients that we help with their export.
Tea has been here for about 20 years now, but we are England's only tea producer that actually grow the tea in England. Most recently, our MD of trading, Jonathan Jones, was on the Prime Minister's flight to China, big trade delegation, really excited to meet us and see what we're doing with what was originally their product. Now we're being able to sell to China the most British tea in history.
As we export more and more things, it gives us great pleasure to be involved with networks like the Hub, because those businesses, those entrepreneurs, those innovative designer makers are centred around such networks. So if we can help those businesses access those markets globally, then we can help grow the economy of Cornwall as part of that.
We started an export in 2011, so we're fairly new to it. It's grown rapidly over the last 3 years. We're now upwards towards 1,700 brewers' barrels, which is just over 400,000 pints that are going off around the world, so we're very pleased with that. We're getting people writing into us who've sampled our beers from around the world, so our overall business profile has grown as a result of being involved in export, and we see that as a long-term part of the business.
Exporting out of Cornwall has been really exceptional for us. When you're in a premium to luxury brand area, the market has shrunk in the UK, so exporting has really helped us to make sure that the business stabilises and actually grows. So we export to Japan, Sweden. We're going to distribute in Spain starting from next year, really on a wholesale basis, which is exciting.
It's no longer all about widgets and products, but it's about knowledge and skills. And we see a lot of companies that are actually exporting fabulous ideas and fabulous skills to the rest of the world.
A lot of those businesses will have common challenges for exporting their product or service. So what we do is encourage our clients to work together and to identify how they can be more successful in selling internationally.
We've been exporting from day one really, because most of the clients that we work with want to get into the German or French market because we offer French and German translation. Those clients could be anywhere in the world.
Most of our garments are sold outside of Cornwall. The majority of products are sold via our website to Australia, the USA, Canada and all over Europe as well.
We have produced some fantastic students here. They're definitely world class. The training is such a high standard. They go worldwide, they open small businesses. It's fantastic.
Brand Cornwall for us as a creative agency, it's great to be down here. We have a wonderfully beautiful area to be in. It is a creative space. We have a lot of creative minds that want to work here, but have a career as good as anywhere else in the world. So that helps us, and I think there's a certain way in Cornish businesses that businesses outside of the county like to work with.
Brand Cornwall, I think, is helpful, particularly in our industry. People up country, they hear about solar panels being a bigger thing in Cornwall and in the southwest. So for us, I think that helps as well. But also people love Cornwall, don't they? It's a great place to be, and it's quite often a bit of an icebreaker. You can get to talk to people about their experiences of coming to Cornwall, because nearly everyone in the UK has been here.
When I go out to London and actually overseas, the perception of Cornwall is very much that it's about lifestyle, there's an entrepreneurial aspect about it, and it's an aspirational place to be. So I go up to London where people are really stressed and they hear the word Cornwall, and it almost gives more authenticity to my brand. So it's a real asset as far as I'm concerned.
And I think the brand of Cornwall has grown certainly over the last 4 or 5 years, and I think businesses are seeing the value of the Cornish brand both locally and internationally as they work to raise awareness of Cornwall. And we've seen within tourism the quality of hotels, the quality of hospitality locally really grow, and we've become associated with that in Cornwall now.
I think Cornwall's got a fantastic reputation for outdoor activities and water sports, so it helps me massively. We're based in Newquay, and that gives us a huge amount of credibility in the water sports market. So we're in and amongst the surfers and the stand-up paddle boarders. When we speak to people outside of Cornwall, they see it as a very active place, very creative, and I think it gives us a lot of credibility.
Brand Cornwall represents quality in the eyes of people throughout the rest of the UK and further abroad as well. Whisper it quietly to our friends in Devon, but really it's Cornish produce that people abroad want. Rodders sell their cream in Fortnum and Mason in Abu Dhabi, and their premium products over there, they get a lot more for them than they would selling them here. So that's part of the attraction.
With the likes of superfast broadband, the technologies that are available, the different hubs such as Tremo and Pool Innovation Centres are all great platforms. Pirate FM, with over 300,000 listeners across Cornwall, is very good at marketing businesses of all different levels and experience out to the greater audience.
I think the brand of Cornwall is appealing regionally, nationally and internationally because it's such a known quantity in terms of the Cornish diaspora and people going to work all over the globe and take the skills that made Cornwall famous, Cornish mining skills, to all parts of the world. But increasingly, in more modern times, Cornwall's been known for its approach to innovative work like the use of information and communications technology, and indeed just excellence in things like tourism and agriculture. The brand of Cornwall, I think, is synonymous now with something special, something unique and something really quite exciting.